Looks like Kaspa's heading to Mars, and at this point, there's not much that can stop it. Hey guys, Crewman here. Last week, I did a video discouraging people from buying Kaspa asics, and I said I'd be filming a video soon on how close my asics were in terms of ROI, or return on initial investment, to give people an idea what they're getting into when they're buying Kaspa asics. So here's that video. So there's a few things I want to consider before we dive into the numbers. I have not sold any mined Kaspa from these KS0's. 2 of the 3 asics were paid off with GPU sales, are paid for. I did not want to leverage myself on cash that I haven't been really liquid lately, so I didn't want to leverage myself on cash I didn't have. I also paid for these with credit cards, as it was my first ASIC purchase, and I just wanted to be safe than sorry, so I had to tack like a 6% fee onto that, and you'll see that built into the price. And I'm also not really taking into power consideration on these things, as they were using about 75 watts up until October 20th, when I switched them to OCs and I upgraded the power bricks. And now they're using about the same power each of a single 3070 triple mining, which honestly is not a lot at all. I would consider it negligible in terms of the grand scheme of things in my operation. So let's go over my KS0's, what I paid for them, and if I bought anything else for them. So first, let's start with the first one. The first KS0, I paid $14.50 on July 21st. The second KS0, I paid $1,087 on August 15th. And the third KS0, I paid $987. Again, this is all in USD. Should have said that in the beginning. On August 19th, and I haven't bought one since. I had to buy 3 $10 cables for each of them, as I wish they were shipped with European adapters. They cost $10 each, so we add $30 to it. And then finally, I had to upgrade the power bricks on October 4th, which was when I overclocked these. So they've been overclocked for a little over a month as of the date of filming this. And that cost me $60 because I bought the $20 bricks, as I didn't want to pay more than I needed to on these, for a total of $3,614 USD invested on the KS0's. Now, the total amount of Kaspa I mined as of yesterday, November 5th, 39,062 Kaspa. The current value of Kaspa as of this filming is 0.6064 cents. It's kind of hard to say that now that when you read it. The total fiat cap value of this as of filming is $2,511.39 if I were to sell it right now. So I'm about 70% towards ROI, and for me, if Kaspa hits about 9 cents, then I ROI on all 3 of these KS0's with the current amount of Kaspa I mined. And I do very much think that's possible, as Kaspa got pretty close to 7 cents yesterday. Okay, so the amount of money I have left to ROI on these things is $1,103. Now, I already said that if the price goes to 9 cents based on the current value of Kaspa, I break even. How long will it take to break even if the price stays where it is, or even if it goes down? So if it stays at its current price and the yield stays exactly the same, which we all know none of these things will, but just work with me for entertainment purposes. So I have $1,103 left to go. I get 120 Kaspa per day. That 120 Kaspa mined per day at the current fiat value equals 7.7 cents or $7.7. Now remember, this is between all 3 KS0's. So then let's take this number divided by 7.7, and we get 143 days. So if we divide 143 by, let's say, 30, 4 3/4 months to ROI. So it'll take that long to ROI. That the way Kaspa works with the emission schedule, that every month the amount of Kaspa mined goes down. So that 4.5 month figure is going to be somewhere around, let's just say, February 7th, which is one. And the emissions per second will go down from where they are now at 155 Kaspa down to 123. So we all know this is more than likely going to take longer if the price does not go up. Now, I'm not worried about any of this, as I'm pretty close to ROI, but I did want to make all of this known to you guys. Now that you've seen my ROI numbers, and I honestly feel pretty good about it, as like I said, I think Kaspa can easily hit 9 cents, and I probably won't sell till higher than that, so these things will more than likely pay for themselves. As I've already said, The first 20 days I mined about 65 to 70% of the Kaspa I've had, and right now these things are only mining me about 100 Kaspa per day total, so about 40 Kaspa total, whereas before they were making $1,000 Kaspa per day. That's an insane decrease, but as you can see, when I first bought these things, I had all three of them as of, let's say, about August 22nd. I got mine pretty fast. I ordered them from T-Swift. He's a great guy, and he's the only person I'd probably recommend ordering asics from right now. Anyway, the hash rate was 12 petahash, basically when all three of these things were online. And now we're at about 52 petahash. Now, if we look at the last month, I understand the hash rate hasn't gone up. It's been relatively stable since October 10th, going from 47 to 53 petahash. But I know that the KS0 Pro and another batch of Bitmain asics are about to release, which is probably going to drive the network hash rate up even more. But anyway, that's an insane decrease, and I would think it's only going to get worse, as I've already said. I had a 5-day downtime when I was out of town, and I probably missed about another 10,000 Kaspa, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. All three of my KS0's have accepted the max overclock and are about 150 gigahash as of today. And like I said, they're making about $2.50 a day before power, and I'm sure that will go down as hash will go up. So again, while it looks like there's a very, very good chance I will ROI on these in the next few months, when I had originally bought these, I actually expected them to ROI in about 30 days. Honestly, I don't think anybody expected the hash rate increase that happened. I know quite a few of us were taken by surprise. Other people I talked to that bought around here. And basically the only people that have truly ROI'd are the guys who got in on like the first two batches, as I'm basically, my first one was batch 3. So you basically had to get in June and you ROI'd handsomely. But, even me, like I said, I haven't sold any of my Kaspa, and I need the price to go up, another 35 to almost 40% to hit a new all-time high for me to break even. So I just want everybody to know what they're getting into, as the days of Kaspa asics making what they were early and midsummer are gone. We don't know what the hash rate will be. While I'm going to end up being okay on these, due to when I bought them, I'm not going to make nearly as much as I had thought. Like I said, I thought I was going to ROI. I would have already been ROI'd for about a month based on the current prices and what we thought the network hash rate would increase by. So I hope this video helps you if you're going to make a decision on whether or not you want to buy a Kaspa asic. Again, I still wouldn't advise on it. And even though I'm going to be okay, it doesn't mean you will be. And I hope this video explains to you why I'm going to be okay, and how these things weren't nearly as profitable of an investment as I thought they were. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Krootman out.